Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, team. Good evening. Good evening, guys. Good evening. Yes, it's Friday evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Okay. Good evening, Harshali. Good evening, Webho. Good evening, Secret. Okay. ठीक है. Good evening, Akhila. Okay, team. So, chalo, we will be getting started. Today's session, okay, it's Friday time. It's a weekend approaching. We'll keep it light today. Okay. So we'll know from different perspectives. We'll just keep the session light. Okay. Suraj is there. Shruti is there. Okay. Nice to see you guys. Today we will be knowing a lot of internal, behind the screen incidents which keeps happening in the IT industry. Okay. So it's going to be pretty generic. It's going to be like just knowing things from a deeper angle or a different perspective. Okay. देखो, IT is such a kind of industry, guys, कि there are multiple types of companies. Okay, small scale, medium scale, large scale. ठीक है. Product companies, service companies, okay, and then these startup related organizations. Then there are companies who are paying a lot of money, okay, and there are other side of companies who are like even fighting for 10, 15,000s also. I think, but if you really understand, IT is a mixture. Okay, everything is there in different combinations. So IT is really indeed a full mixture, mirch masala hai, okay, where there are a lot of extremes. Okay, there are some standard companies, they hire freshers with a package of 3.5 lakhs, 4 lakhs, even in the current market. Even maybe 5 years ago or 10 years ago, also they were offering like 3 lakhs. Right now, after 10 years, also they are offering like 3 lakhs, 3.5 lakhs. Okay? So the scale has not changed. And at that time, also people were like, oh, 3 lakh mid, happy. Right now, also people are like 3 lakh mid, let's get started with this company. So there are these kind of things. Okay. Now there are companies, their scales have gone really high. Okay, like 20,000, 20 lakhs, or 20 lakhs annual, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay. So yes, getting all that, and it's pretty accessible numbers. Okay, where companies are ready to and even willing to pay a lot of money actually. Okay, so it's all about mixture of organizations. Okay, and you as a person are going to navigate through all of this in your career, and you have to make some smarter choices. Okay, देखो guys, there are multiple factors you need to consider before really diving deep into your career. Okay, so not just money factor, but your other lot of other priorities of life. How much time you will be able to focus on your personal growth, okay, your family related thing, and then the project that you're doing. So apart from money, what are the more learnings coming which will help you in your career? So you have to start tallying up all this, because देखो guys, what will happen is, if you are not proactively driving your life, IT is such a big system. Okay, you will very easily get lost. Okay, and what will happen is, before you even realize, your time is just passing. Okay, the time just keeps ticking, and you will realize that 2 years ho gaya, 4 years ho gaya, 6 years ho gaya, 8 years ho gaya, 10 years, and now you're like, now what to do, right? And there is always this thing which bothers people, ki what next, right? So let's say if you have 15 years of experience, what should you do next, right? So should I really, because in the market there will be 7 years experience, 8 years experience people who are more energetic, more in the trend of the latest technology. And yes, experience wise you are 15 years, but are you that valuable that company will be paying you x amount more than the people who are maybe just almost like you? Okay, and if you really see in the industry, okay, again, it's a chaos, it's a big ecosystem of a lot of service companies, product companies, big giants and all that. But honestly speaking, in my experience and whatever I have seen of the world around me, so people having 20 years, 25 years, okay, and still in the IT industry. So I've not seen many of them. There are people, but the count is less. Now it automatically comes, ki, then what are we going to make about our careers? And when we will be having 20 years, 25 years, what we will be doing at that time? If we are in companies, then what? If you're not, then what? Nothing but guys, you need to really think. Right now, you guys are in your 20s, right? Thoda sa ek long-term picture needs to be thought, and you have to proactively drive your life. Just like IT mein jana hai, IT mein jana hai, that's not it. Okay, so the IT will start like that. But guys, for how long it will continue, that's completely your choice. And the market is changing, the trends are changing. So how will you navigate through these trends? It's very important factor. And let me tell you, these questions will become serious. Okay. Now what happens? Let's start speaking real time situations. 10 years gone in the industry. Okay. You're what age? Let's say if you start your career at 24, 10 years gone is like 34, right? And 34 is like you're not even half your life. So agar if you consider 80 years also your lifespan, 40 is the midpoint. You have a long life basically. 10 years gone, you're there in the IT industry. Next what? Okay. So are you planning for a shot of like 20 years in the IT industry working culture? So where it goes from 34 to even 44. And then comes the question, is it enough? Or should you take another chance of 44 to like 54? What kind of life you want to build for your career? Is it a 20 years working cycle, 30 years working cycle? And how would you navigate through these next 20, 30 years? Because at one side, people crossing maybe 25 years is not that commonly seen. That means 30 years nikalne wale, very few people will be there. So then what exactly is happening in industry and where are these people going? Right? And you need to really know 10K checkpoint pay what will happen with you, 15 pay what will happen, 20 pay what will happen, 25 per what will happen, and 30 per what will happen. Okay? And it's all with your life experience plus your work experience, both things hand in hand. Okay. Now, many people, what do they do is along with the IT, they start taking money, they start doing investments here and there, and they parallelly try to build something. And maybe after 20 years, they try to switch. But just know it, even after you spend 25 years, 30 years in the IT career, your life is still 50 years, 55 years of age. And that's a, mashallah, pretty healthy life, right? 50, 55 is young. You should look at it from that perspective. 50, 55 is young. Okay, if you take care of your health, if you're regularly working out, you will have a long shot further, right? 60s, maybe people are healthy. And if you really take care of yourself, 70s stuck, you will be very awesome. Okay, 80s, I don't know. But if you really take care of yourself, 75, 80s stuck be at times, you will be in a very nice condition. I have seen people 78K, they are very healthy, they are walking, they are doing all. It's possible. Now you need to think, even after spending 30 years, let's say in the IT career, your lifespan will still have 20 more years of health and movement and everything. 55 से 65, 75. Uske baad more 10 years are also there. So if you really understand, it's a very long life. It's a very long life, man. And you might be like, okay, what do we do about this life then? Right? How much time, where exactly? So thoda sa guys, you need to really start questioning this. Because if you don't really think actively about this, mashallah, long life that you have, so life will just navigate here and there. Okay? And let me tell you, we all have a lot of time. We choose to waste it. That's the problem. Okay? Many people are not actively tracking and then they are ending up wasting. Okay? Now, and if you're taking home loans and all, to 15-20 साल तो ऐसे ही निकल जाएंगे. So your working lot of time will be gone just like that. Okay? Now, my few suggestions to you based upon whatever I know, I think, I see. Okay, देखो, initial 20 years, you should put a thing in your mind. 20 years, I want to be in the IT industry. Okay, keep that as a benchmark inside your mind first of all. Okay, because if you're really gearing up for that, abhi beat okay, you want to work for some company, or you want to start your own company, or be a board of director, do a tie up with somebody. All those things are different, but at least a threshold hona chahiye. For 20 years I want to play this game of IT. Okay, and then as you are approaching these 20 years, further get more 10 years to invest, 20 years to invest. Now you will make that decision as your 20 years of career progresses. So the first benchmark which you hold is by 20 years I want to be in this industry, which takes your life maybe from 25 to 35, 45, which is a pretty good time. Okay, 45 age rahega, and it's a pretty good time. So once you do that, देखो, what will happen is, in your IT, you will find times where you will feel like giving up. You will feel like quitting. And I've seen many people doing that as well. Okay, there will be at times the projects are bad, the situations are bad, the teams are bad, and then people backfire. They get under stress, they get under a lot of mess, and then they are like, oh, family is not being managed, work is also collapsing, and then they get irritated. Okay, I came across this incident. Okay, I read across it in some of a blog. A person said, a very smart, intelligent person, like a very smart, intelligent person. He was a company owner, in fact, he was a founder, and too much of technology and always being around those Wi-Fi's and gadgets and always doing that, being a founder right from childhood, he was doing it. A point came, okay, something damage happened to his brain. Okay, the damage was so much hard, okay, if he's being even near any electronic device, he's getting terrible headache. Real life incident. Okay, so you never know. Very smart person, very capable person, intelligent, able to get the work done, but he cannot be close to technology because that's causing some troubles to him. And then there was, while I was reading, so I came across that, okay, so he moved out, okay, to a different place where there is not such electronic gadgets and all of that. And somehow he did meditations and all that, lived a very peaceful life for 2 3 years without these technologies, and slowly and steadily re-merged back to the real world. Okay, now the point is, you never know, anything can happen anytime, right? So you need to plan yourself, you need to plan your life very properly, so that even though something unexpected happens, okay, you should be able to take care of yourself. And guys, this is where our program is going to be that solution for you कि भाई damage होने से पहले protect your life. Just understand that. I'm telling you guys कि in the current times, 21st century, people are not able to take care of their mind, they are not able to take care of their thought, and they are not able to take care of their time. It's becoming very tough. Okay, social media is teaching people to be distracted hugely. Okay, hugely, and they will get trained for distraction, and then thoughts will be getting chaotic, mind will be becoming crazy here and there, peace will disappear slowly from life. People will just be a busy life, busy life, busy life, and that's what we are all doing with ourselves in the current times. Okay, laziness aega and busy life aega. Moreover, on top of that, guys, are you listening to these incidents where too much of mobile radiation exposure, laptop exposure, it's causing terrible health problems to people? Okay, there was a member in our life transformation. He said doctor recommended him कि for 2 weeks you should not use mobile, because every time he was looking at the mobile screen, something headache was happening, full massive everything. Okay, real incidents are happening. Okay, recently I came across one person. What he's saying is, okay, because of that constant mobile radiation, something is happening in his eyes. All of a sudden, it is getting blurred and he's not able to see. And guys, these are all young people we are talking about. Okay, I'm not talking about aged guys. These are people in their 20s who are getting affected like this. So if you don't protect yourself in this technology world, what is going to happen in future? And guys, there is one way to live life, and which is key. Before the damage is done, already start protecting it. Guys, yeah, saying the right, during our childhood, a stitch in time saves nine. We heard this during our schooling system. A stitch in time saves nine, which actually means, okay, let's say if a cloth is torn at one place, okay, so it is saying, okay, by stitch it in the right time, because if you don't stitch it, maybe it will stretch more, and then the tear will become even big, and then you have to do the stitching maybe 9 times. That's what the saying goes, a stitch in time saves nine. That if you fix the problem at the very beginning itself, the further damage will not happen. And guys, this is what I would like to recommend you, ki bhai, right now itself, start looking at your lifestyle. Okay, start looking at your lifestyle. What are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your time? Because a point will come, it will end like a dead end somewhere, and you never know. Then phones might be thrown away from you, or your family will be long gone somewhere else. You are somewhere else because you were so digged into your own fanciful world. You never cared about your family, friends. You had no matter what, and somewhere you lost everything on the journey. And the social media is training people for distractions. You lost how to be focused. Real time incidents. Okay, 3 years ago story, when we hired people from campus while working on the desk. Okay, recent 3 years ago story, while working on the desk, the phones were continuously alerting, this notification, that notification. And it is psychologically, now people are wired, as soon as they notify, they go take the phone and check it unknowingly. And guys, how much focus will be able to put at work? It's diff it's going off the charts basically. Okay, distraction levels are getting high. Okay, focus levels are getting down. And what will happen for such kind of people? It becomes tricky, it becomes risky. Try to understand, if you don't take care of your life right now, the future is going to throw a lot of challenges. A lot of problems will be coming, lot of challenges will be coming. And guys, let me tell you, whatever we have discussed so far, it is about your life challenge. But what if, yes, you get into family, those challenges, those problems are completely different level, right? I've seen my friends getting married, okay, my family may hai. So those are different level challenges where you're not just accountable for yourself, you're accountable for your partner, for your children, and there is a different level of mess there. The point is, if we cannot take care of ourselves as a bachelor, and then life is giving us more complexity, stage by stage, the complexity in your life will start growing. Bachpan mein student level chill, no worries. Comes the bachelor life, okay? Usme there, it's optional, it's up to you how do you want to navigate. फिर married life, alag segment. फिर your children will grow up, alag segment. Life grows in stages, and every stage will put a lot of challenges in you. And with the current way, the way the world is working, if you're not driving your own life, it will put you through a lot of situations. Okay? And moreover, I'm literally telling, I've seen people, they think, no, yaar, I cannot work like this. I have to quit. And then there is somebody like who says, oh, yaar, but I have a 20-year of home loan. I cannot quit right now. Then what should I do? Then he's like, oh, keep working. And then these all sayings are there in the world. Do love your job, but people in the heart are empty because they don't love it. They don't want to do it, but they are forced to do because there is loan, there is a family to support. And all these are the responses because they did not take care of situations before the damage happened. And every time, guys, if you handle it, matlab first the damage happens and then you do the patch. Damage happens, then you do the patch. Let me tell you, that life will be a very painful life. It will be a very painful life if you live like that. Random. Okay, let's see. Once things happen, then we will see. Let me tell you, life will put you through so much of struggle. And every time you are hit, there is a lot of patchwork required, and that needs a lot of effort. And then again, you will be hit, again, effort. A point will come, something inside you will break. As I'm talking based upon experiences, there have been phases where I have gone through it. I have seen people gone through it, and I am just अभी तक मैंने भी पूरी लाइफ नहीं देखी है, but right now I know what happens because I keep thinking about it, planning towards it. I want to avoid and I want to navigate my own life. That's where I'm trying to share it with you guys as well, because dead ends will be troublesome, it will be risky, and U-turns will be hard. You would have wasted a lot of your time. Okay, so just understand. So proactive way of living is required. Okay, proactive way of living is required. What does that mean? You plan how your life should be as you go ahead, not reverse के damage खाएंगे फिर सीखेंगे, damage खाएंगे फिर सीखेंगे. No. Now there are areas of your life which cannot be compromised at any cost on a daily basis. Guys, once I understood this concept, I became so much clear in my life okay, what I should do, what I should not do. For a very long time in my career, I was not clear on these points. But right now, okay, a stage came where my mind evolved and I get very clear what should I do in my life, what should I not do in my life, what is the value of every single day. I understood that by one day, how we should live one day so that we stay satisfied. Okay, even if something tomorrow happens to me, no problem. Okay, there is a smile, there is satisfaction in the heart. I am good. And when can you have that feeling? If you are living your present to the fullest. Yes, I have big dreams, big desires, but I am not chasing emptily for that. I am making sure I am not wasting my today. And I am not under suffering in my present कि भाई नहीं आज तो बहुत pain we will take and we will enjoy in future. I don't do that. I live my today to the fullest. I enjoy in the present. I work hard in the present. I do something for myself in the present. I do something for society in the present. And I do something for my friends and family in the present. But everything has to be there every day of your life. Once you live it like that, you will not be afraid of anything then what will happen next. And it's required. Many people are not able to do that. They are like chalo abhi struggle lete, future mein like 20 years later we'll enjoy. Okay, let's work as hard as we can, and at the age of 40 we will do a world tour. Guys, nothing of those dreams will work. It will not work, because when you're in 40s, different challenges will be there, and you will have to make a decision between a world tour and another on the marriage of your children, and you will always prefer children's marriage. And you never know how the society changes in 20 years from now, right? All you have is today. Now you need to think, what are the important things which makes your life complete? Okay, guys, think about the statement again. What are the important things in your life which makes your life complete? You need to start spending time on that on a regular basis, not once in a while. Okay, I'll tell you one real incident. Okay, real incident. Okay, maybe you should be able to relate. क्या हुआ था? A real story कि इंडिया का नहीं है, बाहर साइड यूएस साइड पर. Okay, a guy was being interviewed and he's already in the 40s and 50s of his life, and he said ki, okay, do you stay with your parents? He said, no, we are away somewhere else. The parents are somewhere else, they are somewhere else. Okay? And then he said, okay, do you meet with them? So he said, yes, yes, we meet like twice a year we meet. Okay, twice a year we meet. Okay, and then he said ki, okay, fine. So let's say if you have 30 years of your life, that means you will meet them only what? 60 times. That's where the game changes. You simply ask the question, okay, twice a year you're meeting, you're feeling it's all good. You just have next 30 years to live. And 30 में से चलो you will age more, 20 years tak you will be moving. And what will be the age of your parents at that time? Literally speaking, you just have 10, maybe 50 overlapping years between your life and your parents' life. 15 years, you will meet them only 30 years, my friend. That was an eye-opener, right? You're talking about your parents, your family, and you're just saying we will meet them only 30 times in the next 15 years. And that is something to be really questioned for. What is all this chase about life then? Where are we going? What are we running? And if you really ask, what are the important things in your life? Ask to yourself, what do you really think is important in your life? The names which will come is family. Okay, your people, the friends that you have, the close dear friends that you have. the memories that you want to spend with them. And then there will be your career. Okay, you will have your health as a priority. Guys, these are important things of life. And many people for 10 years, 20 years will stay away from all this. And then they are like, okay, future mein karenge. Nobody has seen future, guys. Nobody has seen future. So you have to live it today. You have to live it right now. Literally, I'm telling, guys. I'm literally telling, okay, one of my friend's story. The time is not going to come back. One of my friend's story, he he brought his parents from village area to my friend itself. Okay, so to Hyderabad, he brought his parents from hometown to Hyderabad, mother, father, both now aged. Okay, now once he came here, so he got a chance to just live with his father for what, 3 years, and then his father was no more. Okay, only 3 years. And now the son, he was thinking, oh, now I'm earning so much nice, I will have, like, I'll give all the luxuries to my parents, I will have a very great life further. And guys, life had some different plans. Only 3 years he was able to live with his father in the city, and something unfortunate happened, and his father was no more. Now all the plans, all the dreams shattered. So don't think you have a lot of time. Life is uncertain. All you have is now. And are you valuing the things which really matter in your life? You need to answer that question to yourself. If you are, and you need to have a balance. And that's what, guys, if you live every day to the fullest now, you will maintain this balance. You need to know what is important in your life, because in the current time people are not able to realize this. They know that these things are important, but they don't realize that fact. They are taking it for granted. A point will come, there will be no second chance. Think about it. Think about it. It's very serious, guys. Life is not going to give you second chance. It happens only once. And the things which really matter in your life, if you don't give time for that, future might not have the plans to give time as well. And you don't know that. So you need to start giving time right here, right now. And you need to start living every day to the best that it can. So rather than choosing your laziness, wasting time, and giving up just on time pass activities on social media or without any purpose in life, get busy in knowing what your life actually means. Fine, there is a lot of entertainment, there is a lot of crap available in the world, but it is all coming at the cost of your life. It is all coming at the cost of your time, and you don't know how much time you have to spend with your loved ones. You don't know how much time you have to spend to build a real career. It's all serious questions. And again, it's a proactive way of living, because once you encounter that situation, you cannot do anything about it. You will only have regret all throughout your life. I wish I should have done like this. I wish I should have done like that. Okay. And another story, guys. There was this survey conducted recent, okay, all 80-year-old in the old age home. So in the old age home, all these aged people were there. They were gone and interviewed. Ke, bhai, tell us something about your life. And you know what? Everybody were having, majority of them were having regrets. Guys, you are smart. Make some smart decision. Okay. Don't just say that you are smart. Make real smart decisions with your life. Old age home mein jaake, people are now saying, I regret. I wish I should have done this. I wish I should have done that. I wasted a lot of my time here. I wasted a lot of my time there. And they will tell you, maybe, right? All the aged people, they might try to guide you. But right now, you are in such a youth age, right? In your 20s, and like, humko kisi ki nahi sunna. We are not going to listen. Like, tumko kya pata? Tumhara zamana alag tha. Right? 80 years ago story, 50 years ago story. Now the world is different. Now challenges are different, guys. It's the same brain. It's the same mind. It's the same thoughts. There was a struggle at every stage for every generation in a different manner. Learn from what the memory of the world is. Okay. Yes, they had different scenarios, but they all regretted. They had choices to make. They had actions to perform. They compromised. And guys, it's a template of life. It's a template of bloody life. You're a student, 0 to 20, then you get a job, you get married, then you get your children grows up for 10, 20 years, then they get married. Life happens in phases. Studies, job and marriage and children upbringing, they grow up, their marriage, and then you become grandparents, your health related priorities. 20 years ke slab mein, if you're cut your life, even 4 slabs, 80 years, it all is a pattern which the entire world is following. We need to be smart to study who are the people who are living it right and who are the people who are messing it up. Who are the people who understand things and then put the effort on important things, and who are the people who looked back maybe when they were in 60s and now the time has gone. And people have made mistakes. And if you're not careful about your life, you will also make the same mistakes. Okay? Again, guys, let's go back to our yesterday session or a day before yesterday session. Living a life is an art. Okay? Living a life is an art. Success is not made mandatory for us. It's a choice. How do you want to live life? It's a choice. Do you want to waste your time? It is a choice. Do you want to not spend time on important things which really matter? It is a choice. And don't do it for others. Don't do it for others. It's a choice given to you. Okay, do you want to live your life in a certain manner, or do you want to live in a different manner? And because there is no system which is forcing you to follow the right ways of living a happy, successful life with the family, with the work and all, so many people in the world is getting misguided. And all these people, while they are in their later stages of their life, they will all end up in regret. Are yaar, life ek baar aur milti na, I would have lived it nicely. It's not going to come. Okay? And you are smart, make some smart decisions. They can make some smart decisions right from today. Now let's take some action items of whatever we concluded today. Do some tally. What are the important things in your life? Okay, maybe take a pen and a paper, write down. So let's do this exercise right now, everybody. Okay, take a pen, paper quickly. Or if you are in a notepad, let's do this real-time exercise right now, everyone. Let's see what your brain comes up with. Open a pen and a paper or go to your notepad, laptop, anywhere. Okay, and write down 5 things which you think are really important in life. Consider your full life spectrum. Write down 5 things which you feel is really important. मतलब उसके साथ कभी compromise नहीं करना है, guys. If you really know that it is important, and let me tell you, wasting time on social media is not going to be out of that 5. And you're spending like 40% of your day doing that shit. Okay, that doesn't matter, man. Chalo, let's open it up. Write down 5 things which you feel are really important in your life. Write it down. Look at your life, just write it down. What are the 5 things? It might be different for different people, but write down the 5 things which really matter to you. Now, without that, this life is waste. Things like that. Must and should kind of things. Think through, write down the names of the people if you can. Go to that level. Okay, what are the 5 things which really matter in your life? You talk so much about career. How valuable is your career? You're talking about family. How much value you are thinking for your family? Okay. And do care about your happiness and satisfaction. Okay. Those things are important in life as well. It has to be nice life. That's it. And try to fit things. Okay. Like top five. There might be many other priorities. Okay. A lot of things will always be there. But what are the top five things which will really give you a life satisfaction? Okay. देखो, rest everything else can happen at different stages of your life. But you need to make sure that at any stage, all throughout this journey of life, you stay close to these five things which you have identified. Okay. So first of all, are you guys done with these five things? Are you guys done? It's pretty straightforward. Okay. At least it just came out because you know that they are important deep down in your heart. अब ये effort मारना पड़ेगा. If you just live your life randomly, these things will not be valued. If you just are living your life without goals, ambitions, aspirations, these things will just be taken for granted. And at different stages in your life, you will meet dead ends. And then you will get awareness. Oh, what did I do here? What did I do here? I should have done like this. And those will be, that is where life experiences, life teaches the hard way. There is a smarter way by which life teaches. Thoda sa, you try to learn that as well, na. There is a smarter way by which life teaches. You need to learn that. Okay, Praveen, Harshali, Alok, they are done. Okay, there is a smarter way by which life teaches. Now the thing, life is now, you have thought about it proactively. Okay, these are the things. Now you should try to make sure, guys, at least on a weekly basis, okay, if not daily basis, on a weekly basis, you should try to contribute something to each of this important thing. Okay, think about it. Don't take important things for granted, because without this, your entire life is a waste. Get this clarity. If these five things are not there with you, there is no meaning of living a life. These are such important things. How can you compromise on important things and keep chasing something which will not even impact in your life? Get serious. Know your life. What's happening? These are important things, and these cannot be compromised, and these things cannot be thrown for future. Okay, by future, 10 years later, I'll do it and let me waste my 10 years in non-important things. It doesn't work like that. Nobody knows what will happen in 20 years from now. Nobody knows. COVID came, so many people were swiped away from the planet. Nobody knows. Life is uncertain. And that's where it gives a sense of responsibility and maturity to sensible minds, how they should live. Had everything been predicted and planned, people would have just lived their life in whatever manner. But the sense of uncertainty makes people aware how they should live and get this maturity as early as possible. Future mein dead ends pe milegi, so it's very painful learning. So now what you need to do is the second step, plan on a weekly basis to do something in each of this area. Okay? So right now, let's take a few minutes and think, what can you do? How can you contribute in these important pillars? Weekly basis. We are not saying daily pure ke pure karna hai, but at least weekly basis, touch each of this pillar at least once. Okay? Minimum one bol raha ho. So it should not be like too much dragged also. Now think about it. What can you do for each of this pillar on a weekly basis where you feel ki, I am living my life with the important things which really that matters. Other things will always keep be running there in your life, guys. Don't care about that. वो तो चलते रहेगा. Life is always a busy life. Running there will be there. Now think about it. Next 5 minutes, write it down. What should be your weekly plan to spend with the things which really matter in your life? Without them, your entire life is meaningless. Okay, think about it. Chalo. Maybe if you can want it, bring it down to your daily level planning as well, guys. It's up to you. But at least weekly board out, because weekly is practical. Okay, this week maybe I'll spend this much hours doing so and so thing. Plan it out. For each of your important pillar, what is your strategy right now? And if you're not doing it, you have to change the way you live your life right now. Because if important things are not being worked upon, so it's concern, my friend. It's real concern. Life is not going to be given back to you once again. It's passing. The meter is already on from the day you were born. Get specific, like how many hours you want to spend and all those things. Get specific about things. Guys, now we are planning actually, if you really realize. So we know what we need to do. We are now planning. And then again comes the execution model. When you're taking your weekly, daily and weekly actions, you need to make sure that you do these things. These things really matter, guys. Okay. Without this, your life will be always having some emptiness. And maybe if possible, take a printout of this and stick it in your cupboard so that whenever you open it, you see it, or maybe on your somewhere where you can see these things, because you will forget about all of this thing by day after tomorrow. I know that, because your life will be so much occupied with just busy things. Being busy will keep you away from the things which really matter. You'll forget this. Right now, you're thinking, you will forget this. Understand how a human nature works and do things. Follow systems, build systems. Okay, you should force yourself to remember all this thing. Daily we are doing morning practices, right? Maybe you should write all this thing in the morning practice. Okay, I will read about this, whatever your 5 important things of life on a daily basis. Goal is required to be read on a daily basis. These things are required to be read on a daily basis. Build a system where you will never forget the core values of your life. You can do that. It's all possible. Your life is customizable as per how you want it to be. Nobody's directing how your life should be. You should direct कि भाई मेरी life में this is important, I'll do it like this. This is not important, I'll not do it. Customize it. Don't follow the crowd. Don't be mass public in the world. They don't know where they are going. You need to be smart. You need to have your brain evolved. Make self decisions. navigate your life, do what is right, not just blindly following, do what is right, what is important, because you know it's one life and you are accountable. Okay, how you are living it, nobody else is accountable. Okay. Okay, so I am done. So I have this plan. So what I'm doing is straight away I am cutting this everything, copying it, and putting it into my OneNote where daily I am going to visit this. Okay, so OneNote can just put a section where you will be maybe next to your goal section. There itself you can write it, but daily I want to visit this, because I know if I don't do it like that, after 2 days my brain will forget about all this, because I'm so much busy with other things, you are so much busy with other things. So build a system which reminds you who you are and what really matters to you. People are not doing this retrospection in their life, they are not analyzing it. That's where they end up in a very disastrous state in the end. You need to live a bit differently than others. Okay, so now I'm just going to my OneNote where I do my daily goal tracking. Okay, and I'm just putting a section on top of that, things which really matters, and I'm just putting this section there. That's it. If you really know, if you just be satisfied with these things, you will be like happy with your life on a daily basis. And if you compromise on these things, guys, no matter how much other things you run in your life, there will always be emptiness. Okay, so thoda samjho and look at it from a very long spectrum. It's a long life. Plan your career. 20 साल तक career जाना है, maybe parallelly financial कुछ करके. How do you want to navigate further in your life? You can keep working till the age of 50, 60 as well. Okay, make some choices. Do you want to do something of your own? How do you want to add value to the world? What is it that you really love in your life? What is your true passion? All these things have to be discovered along the journey of life. Right now, yes, your job work is to get a job and do the things in the IT. As you evolve 10 years from now, then what? 20 years from now, then what? Why do you really exist on the planet? What is it that really matters to you? How are you giving back to the society? All these things will start becoming real questions. Are you healthy enough so that you can enjoy your life for a long time? What kind of food lifestyle is there? Everything matters. Okay, right now, it all starts right now. Fine, team. So chalo, let me quickly share the attendance for today. Hopefully, yes, you have written down these important items which really matter. And planning as well, on a weekly basis, how do you want to engage in these activities? Now, let's put the quick attendance for today, guys. So today is the last day of our completely open workshop. So it was a 2-week open for all. And now we have two criteria from Monday. The criteria number one is consistency criteria, those who have completed 8 sessions. And the second one is charity criteria, those who is giving back to the society. Okay, any donation, any kind of support, these two things. There is nothing monetary. I'm not asking for anything. I want you to do something better in the world, and I want you to acquire the habit of consistency, because these two things will make you something valuable in the world. That's where I'm keeping these as the entry criteria, so that people work hard to earn this in their life. Money to kya hai, guys, kahin se arrange kar dungi, but these two things acquiring, it is bigger than money. Okay, it's bigger than money. So let's say attendance code for today is 2288. Okay, and this is the registration link. Fine, team. So quickly fill up this, and today itself, during the call itself, I will be letting you know, okay, who are the final shortlisted members who is supposed to only close their charity and join in from Monday with us. Okay, And for rest of the members, guys, it's okay if you, due to some reason, you're not able to stay consistent. Maybe this is not the right time. Everything happens for the reason. Maybe even if you take this course further jaake, you will not be able to perform all activities, so you're not ready yet. It's okay, give a shot next month about it, that's fine. Everything happens for a reason, guys. Chalo everyone, fill this up. Okay, you fill it up. I'm parallelly doing the calculations here, guys. And just give a minute. We'll just be announcing it right now itself during the call. Okay, take some. Okay, I'm just giving you guys a few more minutes so that everybody closes. सब करने के बाद don't do it, team. Okay. Okay, so we have Shenu, Shruti, Mamta, Akhila, Alok, Harshali, Suraj, Shekhar, Vaibhav, Durgesh, Poonam, Santosh, Animesh, Sankatir, Farhan, and Sharyu Nayak. Okay, okay. So let me then do the final tally, and I'll then share my screen. Okay, एक second. Okay, let me share it so that you can see it in parallel. खाली एक इसमें पंगा होता है. Okay, let me just drag this. Fine. This is here. Okay, let me take this. Okay, evening. Okay, we have it here. Guys, make sure your email IDs are proper, okay? दिवेश के उसमें gmail.com का m चला गया तो I corrected, okay, दिवेश. Fine, so this is done here. So I'm sharing the screen. I have the report with me already. Okay. Fine, here we go. Okay, team, I'm sharing the screen. So guys, whoever are consistency wise eligible, so please do the good work of doing something for the society. Okay, please do that activity. Fine, so these are all the people. I'm just so including the today's attendance. If you think there is any problem in this, reach out to me in my WhatsApp so that I can cross verify if there is any number change. Okay, so reach out to me because I've done with some formulas in this Excel and that has given me this data. Hopefully it is right, but just in case, manually I'll verify if there is any problem. Okay, fine. Now, so the people who have attended 12 of 12 sessions. So we completed total 12 sessions as part of this. There were 10 evening sessions, 2 morning sessions, 6 to 7 a.m. and all evening. And we have Akhila, Shruti, Harshali, and Divesh. So these guys are the star performers of our group. Okay, so these are the gems basically. They have not even missed a single session. Guys, if email IDs are you have entered uniquely, so it has summed up properly. Okay. Now the second, let's speak about all the eligible members. And right now we have till this level. Okay, everybody till 8 are eligible. Okay, so all these also belong into the consistency eligible group. Okay, so here we are. Okay, and somehow, yes, so these guys have missed it by a day here and there, up and down, somewhere. Okay, so fine, guys, so this is what it is. So we have these many people who are eligible. So okay, I would really like to congratulate them for proving your consistency to yourself. Okay, there were guys, they have tried, they have reached, but guys, you can imagine out of 12 session, if people are not able to stay consistent, you need to understand the problem kya hai yahan. Okay, it's all psychological. Okay, people think maybe ki God knows what people think. Okay, there is one thing the world all say ki it's all about money. Paisa le rahe, so then we want free service, then we will come. Some people are like, nahi, free nahi yaar, paid raha, then we will come. It all depends upon different people. Okay, we have completely changed the criteria. Ki bhai money ko hatate hai from the equation, so that that doesn't become a bothering factor or a decision making factor for somebody to join or not. But we have introduced a criteria for our session, and that's ultimate consistency, and that is ultimate doing something good for the world. And that means it's genuine what is required for success in life and doing something extraordinary with your life. So we have made that as the criteria. Okay, and that needs efforts. If others have not been able to put in, so that means their life is at a different stage right now where they were not able to put that effort. So I'm not saying that they did not try or something, but there is something else going on in their life, and they are not able to prioritize focused success on their growth right now, focused attention on their growth and success. They are not able to do it right now because life has done maybe something else, or something might have happened here and then. Okay, but anyways, so but those who were able to put in, so I would be very happy to spend time with all of you guys starting Monday itself. So Monday ka morning session we will not do, but Monday say evening 9 p.m. say, with from these guys, whoever does the charity, just put it on LinkedIn, tag me, and then drop me a message in WhatsApp also. I will give you a additional form link. You fill that form. I will create a separate group with the eligible people. So this is criteria one. Criteria two is you need to do a charity in the world with a minimum amount. If you are paying amount, minimum amount 200 rupiah kuch de do. No need to tell me also कि how much amount you are giving. Okay, just be honest. Okay, if you feel like nahi aur kam dena hai, it's your choice, but try to give something. Okay, donate it, do the charity, or go, don't give money, go and support somebody, help somebody in doing something, like spreading kindness in the world. That's what is this about. And once you are done, take a photo about that. This is what I am planning to do. Post it on LinkedIn so that we can spread the awareness and more kindness on the social platforms. Okay, so that's what the target is about. So out of these, so these are the eligible guys. I will share the list names in our WhatsApp group. So immediately, whoever is interested to join in from Monday onwards, do the charity, reach out to me, tag me on my LinkedIn profile. Accordingly, guys, we will get started from there. What are we going to do as part of the remaining 2 weeks? Okay, one is, yes, we will work on social media mastery. We will work on building up your own digital identities. Okay, so social media mastery ko we will be taking one level up along with this program, where we will focus on building some digital identities for yourself, because there is a physical world, there is a digital world, and both are going to stay there for many decades to come. So we will take something and practically build digital identity. We will work on your communication. And then there are still more habits which we want to install in our life, and some more systems. Right now we launched it, but a concrete system we will be applying and living for the remaining 2 weeks. So still there are many things to be covered. Step by step, granularly, whatever we did, we will build a system for ourselves and then live with it long enough. Okay. And automatically results will start coming with that. That's how life works. Okay. So chalo. Thank you everybody for this amazing 2 weeks, and see you guys Monday, all those who meet the two criteria. And for the remaining members, don't worry. Next month, Monday, again, we will be launching the fresh program, Career Transformation 104. And again, the entry criteria will be the same for that program also. If you are ready at that time for consistency, make it happen and try to get your more friends, because together the initiative is, the more people we make kind, the more people we make self-responsible, honest, genuine, smart, responsible for their families to shape a brighter future, the better the world we can all make. Okay. So one side, when there is hatred and fights growing in the world, if we start seeding this kindness, self-responsibility, ownership of life, I think it would become a very different world altogether. Okay. The kindness will definitely win eventually. So we need to start doing it by our own actions, not wait for anybody else to come and do it. Okay. Chalo. Thank you, everybody. Have a nice, amazing weekend. See you guys Monday, 9 p.m. And for rest of the people, see you guys next month, everyone. We will be there. Social media, a lot of postings are happening. So somehow knowledge sharing will definitely happen. We'll see how we can engage. Okay. Thank you all. Take care of yourself and have a peaceful